My business is failing, and I am okay with it. Buckle in for a little story time because I want to share with you what is going on and how my life is changing exponentially right now. My name is Haley. I'm an artist and a filmmaker, and on this channel, I kind of share what it's like to be a creative. So let's get right into it. When I was 18 years old, I started this company called Lioness Studios, and I bought the LLC, designed the logo, but I didn't know what it was going to be. And it wasn't until after I graduated college and I married my husband. We both went to film school. We met doing film and acting together. During COVID, I was seeing all of these businesses struggle. I have a huge love and passion for small business and entrepreneurship, and obviously COVID was just killing businesses left and right, and it was breaking my heart to see all of these businesses struggle so badly through this horrible thing. And so my husband and I decided, well, we can use our passion for film, to create actual good cinematic content for these companies so that they can market themselves and hopefully don't have to close their doors. We started creating content, and we created some beautiful content that I am very proud of. We worked with companies that I love, some of my favorite companies in town, and I've learned so much about filmmaking and business and entrepreneurship, and we've built this really cool life. However, we've been financially struggling the entire time. I don't know what stability looks like. I have no idea what a stable income looks like. And that's really hard. We have learned so much about business. I mean, I have read so many books, listened to so many podcasts, watched so many YouTube videos. I follow all of these people on Instagram. I'm constantly taking in financial and business advice. Doesn't make any sense that we're not able to scale our business. I know how. We invested into 2 mentorship programs, 2 coaching programs for videographers to scale their business. And both of them just did not sit right with us. They made us sick, and I didn't want to do the things that they were saying. Everything felt so salesy, and using a script for consultation and sales calls, and marketing your business in this way that emotionally manipulates people. And in reality, all these things are basic business tools. But as we were just struggling with both of these coaches, it dawned on me that the reason it doesn't sit right with me is because my heart's not in it. My heart is not in creating marketing content for other businesses. Not anymore. It was for a little while, especially because of COVID and all of that, but that's over, and it's what we've been doing for the last 5 years. I'm realizing I was avoiding emails. I was avoiding phone calls. I, would have clients that I just needed to send an email or send a text to, and I would just put it off and procrastinate. And that is not like me. I love work. I love what I do. I love film. And so for me to be actively avoiding it, I had to have a realization of myself that I don't want this. And I think I've been sabotaging my business subconsciously because it's not actually what I ever set out to do. We've been trying to scale Lioness Studios as a content creation company. When I started it when I was 18, it was always meant to be a film production company. I create films. My lifelong dream is to write and direct feature films. And so right now that looks like a lot of short films. And we've got a YouTube series and things like that. Narrative work is where my heart is. I also freelance with other production companies in town. I do art, I act, I do all kinds of things. I love theater acting. Storytelling is what makes my heart sing alongside my art and illustration and all of that. As we've been struggling financially for the last several months, I just had to admit to myself that I have been forcing this business for so long because I started it and I want it to be successful and I want it to be this good thing, when in reality, it's not even something I'm excited about. I'm an entrepreneur because I don't want to work for somebody else. I don't want to sell out to the 9-to-5. My dad was in the 9-to-5 for so long, and that's become a fear of mine. And so I don't want to become a sellout to just be comfortable and make money. I've always been so headstrong about following your dream. And if you feel like God gave you a purpose, you have to follow that. And I know that film and art, it's my purpose. Storytelling is what I do best. I have I've realized that I am a sellout in my own business. That just because I can make money doing content, that's what I'm doing. And how is that any different from a 9 to 5? Because I don't really enjoy it and I'm just doing it to make money and my heart's not in it. And I'm not even making money. Like, I'm not actually making money because we've been struggling so bad. What's amazing is that I set my ego aside of forcing this thing, and it's suddenly like a breath of fresh air. It literally feels like this toxic relationship that I finally cut off. I mean, I was in a relationship once that I was forcing because I wanted it so bad, but I knew the entire time it was never going to work out. And the moment that I just let go, oh my gosh, so much relief and peace and ease. And that's kind of how I'm feeling right now. Lioness Studios is meant to be a film production company, and that's what I want it to be. And if clients come here and there and want us to make content, we're not going to say no. We have some clients we really do enjoy working with. But all in all, like, I was having a hard time with the idea of marketing our company because I didn't want to keep doing it. Our bio line on Instagram right now is like ads and e-commerce content, and that breaks my heart. I want it to say film production, and I'm gonna go change that on Instagram today because that's what it was always meant to be. So what does this mean for me going forward? Well, I just got a job. A part-time job. I start tomorrow. I'm actually really excited about it. I've done serving jobs since, I was like 15. And so I found a restaurant that I like and an owner that seems really wonderful. And so I'm going to start serving part-time this week. That means that between my part-time job and my husband's part-time job, we're going to be stable and we're going to have a stable income that will provide for us and cover our bases. And then that means the rest of the time I can go full on 100% into YouTube and my own content creation because I've always wanted to make content for myself, not necessarily for other people. I have a D&D podcast that I produce and I act on that I love, and I want to give much more time and attention to that. And then obviously I've got my whole art business that I'm trying to grow and scale right now with illustrations and children's book illustrations. And so it is just like a breath of fresh air, this idea that I get to work on my creative passions and dive into that and hopefully scale those businesses because those are things I'm actually excited about. That's what like lights my heart up and like I feel so fired up about doing is art and film. Like that's what I've always wanted to do. And so I've been feeling like my own business is getting in my own way. How crazy is that? Because I just had this ego that I have to make money doing that when that's not true. I can just go have a part-time day job, make money doing that, and then as I scale these things, I'll start making money eventually, but there's not that pressure of I have to make money right now. My YouTube channel isn't making me money. My books aren't making me money yet, and they will. And I can take that time to grow and turn that into something beautiful that will eventually make me money and eventually be my full-time thing. But for now, I can just do it and love it and enjoy it and not feel like I'm having to force it into monetization. So that's where I'm at, and I felt like this was really important to share because a year ago, my ego would have sent me in a spiral of like,
I'm a failure and this is wrong and I messed up and my business is falling apart and like been so crushed. And
right now I feel so much liberation. When I got this job, when I got the call that I got the job, the amount of like relief that washed over me, I have been just so excited for the last couple days to embark in this new journey. And honestly, I just feel so like liberated and free and excited. And so I think I'm on the right path because I'm a filmmaker. And I don't want to make just Instagram reels for businesses for the rest of my life. And so I'm just feeling really grateful that
I'm at a place of like maturity
and like emotional maturity that I can look at this as, okay, like, yeah, technically this is a failure, but I learned a ton and I don't regret it. And it's time to move on. It's time to end a toxic relationship and move on into something good. So here's to a new chapter, and this YouTube channel is meant to document my life of creativity as I embark in illustrating and filmmaking and all the things that I'm doing, and just document the life of a creative. So this is obviously a big new chapter, and I'm very excited to document it and share it with all of you. So if you want to be here for the journey, then please hit subscribe, like this video if you like it, let me know down below if you can relate. And again, my name is Haley, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much.